Today I'm going to do some corned venison. I shot a nice sika here last week. I've taken the silver sides and I've taken the salmon cuts. Now to make corned venison you need to make a cure. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do the cure. I have here 100 grams of curing salt and I have 40 grams of sugar. You can use brown sugar but it doesn't really matter. I have a cinnamon stick, about 35-40 black peppercorns. I'll put those in. I have 5 cloves of crushed garlic and I have some juniper berries. I'm going to put all that in there now. So this cure, you actually boil this cure. So I can mix all that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 2 pints of water. And here in Ireland, our pint measure is usually a pint glass. So that's the first pint in. I'm going to actually use 2 pints of water. Now I'm just going to mix that and then I'll transfer it to a pot, bring it to a boil, and when it cools down I can pop my meat in there and I'll leave it in there for about 5 or 6 days. Keep an eye on it, turning it every day. So I've brought my cure to the boil now. I'm just going to leave it simmering just for another few minutes and then I'll turn it off and I let it cool down and then I can put the meat into it. So our cure is made, it's cooled down, so I'm now going to place it into the pot, into my container. Now I just use an old biscuit tin, a plastic container, but you could use any container. You could even put this in a plastic bag and pour the liquid in. So I've got a piece of silver side here, which I can place in there, and I have a salmon cut, which I also will try it out. I have a second one here, so I'm going to put them in. Rather than waste the cure, I may as well get as much of these done as possible. Another silver side of the other leg, and the second salmon cut. Now that's just nice because it's just covered up the meat. Now I will turn them every day and I'll give the mixture a stir. So I'm going to place that in my fridge and I'll leave it there for about 4 to 5 days. So here we are, it's day 2 and we have our corned venison in our liquid. Decided I'm going to actually use my injector to get the brine or the cure into the meat. You don't have to do this, but it's something that I've done before. I bought this when I was making the pastrami, and it just gets the cure into the meat. Put it in and then just extract it and push down with the plunger. Put it into several parts and it just helps the cure get into the meat. But as I say, it's not absolutely essential, but it's something that I do like to do. And I'll do this each day now over the next couple of days. Put it in, squeeze and withdraw just to distribute the cure throughout the meat. That's it. I'll put this back in and I'll clean that, sterilise that, and I'll use it again tomorrow. Right, so it's day 5 now, and I suspect that these are done enough now, so I'm just going to take them out. I'm going to put them in and let them drain, and then I'm going to rinse them off, and I can put them into a pot then, and I can cook them up. So that's the 4 pieces now, and we'll rinse those off. So we just rinse these off, get any of the brine that's on them, have that removed. Just run them under the cold tap. And that's it now. So the next thing is I'm just going to put them in the pot and I'll cook them up. So here we are. I'm just going to take these out, and I think they're up to temperature now. I'm looking for in excess of 75 degrees centigrade, that would be. So that one there is definitely done. It's gone up above. So I'm sure the other salmon cut will have a similar temperature, but we'll check that also. Putting it into the center of the meat. And there we have it. That's nice. So I'll just check out the bigger pieces now. It's possible that these have even reached the temperature. So this is a piece of the silver side now. And again, I'll go into the center of the meat. And as you can see, that has definitely reached its temperature. So our final silver side then we can take out. And again, if we go into the center of the meat. And as you can see, that one is so that's it. Basically they're done. I'm just going to let those cool down. I'll probably leave them in the fridge overnight and I'll slice them up tomorrow. So we've had our corned venison in the fridge overnight, and it's just come to carving time. So I'm just going to carve this up because I'm going to be using this on sandwiches. It actually is fantastic on sandwiches.